Welcome to Everything Currency. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys about two altcoins that you might want to put on your radar. They're looking very interesting at this point in the market cycle. Also want to talk to you guys about an airdrop, a new airdrop that is free for you to get into, and this one might have a little bit of legs behind it. Might be a nice airdrop for the people out there. And we're going to take a look at these Bitcoin charts because we got to get an update on what's going on with the overall cycle. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and let's just get right into it. But before we get into it, I've mentioned to you guys that I've been building a project, a crypto project in the crypto space, and of course I want to bring it to you guys here first. But right now we are on Gitcoin Grants. You can scroll to the Luxo community grant round because we are building on top of the Luxo blockchain. You can scroll through some of these great projects right here, and we are right here, the Impact Ledger by Ohana DAO. Now this grant is for you to donate and show that you support the project. I just need some more supporters. The minimum is $1. Y'all help a brother out and support the project. Things first, let's look into some airdrops because we haven't talked about airdrops in a minute. Free money, getting free money is always good at the beginning of the market cycles. That's what helped me out in my first cycle. It was great. It ended up making it, 3-4 times as fun. So when you see things of these airdrops to take advantage of, you never know which one is going to be a big one. Some of the biggest airdrops were literally just like, hey, all you had to do was log in with your wallet and you were eligible for like 10 grand in airdrops, or you had to just buy one NFT and you were eligible for 20 grand. So there's a ton of good airdrops out of there. There's other airdrops that people have put hundreds of dollars into and have only gotten pennies back. So that also happens. But this one is very simple and it's free to do. So shout out to the pharmacist.eth right here on X. It says airdrop confirmed, swan chain. The cost is $0. You can stake it if you want to get more of a multiplier. They're going to be doing the swan token airdrop. The raise is $3 million led by Binance Labs, and the link to the airdrop is here. When you click on this link, what it's going to do is going to bring you to their website right here. So I'll sign out. This is what it looks like when you first get here. You'll hit connect. You'll have your referral code. You need a referral code in order to get eligible for this airdrop, and then you're going to connect your Optimism wallet right there. Once you do that, I'll authorize my Twitter, come back to it, and this is what we have right here. And then you can come down, you can do some tasks right here, or you can play this daily combo. I gotta wait another 30 minutes before I can play again. And then there's tasks that you can do. These are the tasks that are pending, like the swan chain optimism meme and stuff like that, and get 1,000 points. But this is a way for you to get some free airdrops. So I'll put this link in the description if you guys want to use my referral code. If you don't like referral codes, go to mission.swanchain.io and check out that airdrop. Like I said, airdrops, they could be pretty beneficial in the future. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is a project that actually had an airdrop. They had people do a bunch of tasks, and the airdrop wasn't even worth that much money. So it was one of those airdrops where people had to go and like and subscribe, maybe even stake some coins or something like that, and the airdrop was worth not that much money. So a lot of people ended up looking away from the ecosystem. But time has passed, and time heals all, as you guys may know, or making gains heals all, as you guys may know. And this project has been making some people some gains, and it's got back on their radar, and that is Sui. Right now Sui is, let me refresh this. Right now Sui is at 154 at $4.1 billion market cap. Pretty high for this market cap. The all-time high of this token is $1, and all-time high of this token is $2.17 from about 6 months ago. The market cap is also has been higher than it is right now, so that's something that you don't have to worry about as far as that is concerned, if you're worried about token release and market cap. But what is Sui? So Sui is a layer 1 blockchain. It is a very fast layer 1 blockchain. It has some money behind it, it has some VCs behind it and things like that. But it says Sui delivers the benefits of Web3 with ease, with the benefits of Web2. Coming down right here, you can see they got some fast transaction speeds, about half a second to get these things finalized, and it is what you see on every single layer one website. You hear we're fast, we're secure, we're the best. So what really matters, in my opinion, when it comes to these layer ones is who are they building for, who are they targeting, and if they have people that they're partnering with who are already set to build on top of those chains and bring value to those chains. Those are some of the things that we look for. And when we look at Sui, we can see just from some of the partners and the companies right here, like Supra and Oracle and Aftermath and Hyperspace, some things that we may have heard before. They're actually, have some people building some pretty cool things on their chain. Now, I will say this as a side note, like the hype behind Sui has been huge. Every time I talk to somebody, and not every time, but almost every time I've talked to people about altcoins, Sui is being brought to the conversation, and people are calling Sui the next Solana. So, I mean, maybe there's something to that. Maybe there is some potential there. Now, what I like about Sui that other chains are not doing is this right here. This is called Sui Play OX1, and it is a handheld device for computer games. Experience seamless gaming right here, anywhere. And it's a sleek design, whatever. And then they got this, it's integrated with computer games, with your favorite computer games. That'll be dope. But it's also, Sui has their own gaming ecosystem, and there will be games built on top of Sui, and there will be a lot of gaming developers who are trying to go to Sui to take advantage of this. This also is hopping on that hype of the whole Solana phone. The Solana phone is actually performing better than a lot of people expected, and we're gonna see if something like a handheld gaming device would, a Web3 handheld gaming device where people could earn awards and earn rewards and awards, I guess, because it's a gaming thing, but it's something that we haven't really seen in Web3 so far. There's a lot of people who are doing things on their phone and stuff like that, but this could be pretty interesting, because if this thing ends up taking off on its own, then that could be good for Sui overall. And listen, you guys, all it takes is one good game. It takes one good game to make an entire console pop off. So if there's one good game that gets released from here and that ends up being as popular as like a Roblox or a Fortnite or something like that, if it becomes a household game, this thing could go crazy, and that has some potential. So definitely look into the Sui ecosystem. I also like the Sui swap token right here. The swapping tokens of the ecosystems always do very well, and the market cap of this is down from its all-time high. It was at a low cap gem market cap of $40 million. It's down 10x from that. It's at $4 million right now. So, and if we look at it right here, remember I said these coins look like they might be starting to wake up. If we're to zoom in right here, it's been quiet since, maybe it's been going down since March and February, but it's been quiet, kind of going sideways, not doing anything since June. And right now, here we are a couple months later, it's looking like it wants to have an uptick in its price. So take a look at that. The next one that I wanted to talk about is very similar to Sui Swap. The reason why we like the swap platforms on this channel is because the layer ones, they do well, and the swapping platform, whichever thing helps people add liquidity to these coins, usually ends up doing good. And Airdrop Finance is that token that I've been looking at. Right now it is less than $1. This thing had got up to $2 and something cents 5 months ago, and I think it's headed back up there. And Airdrop is a decentralized exchange for Base. So if you don't know what a decentralized exchange is, do some research on decentralized exchanges. If you're in crypto, you will need to know that information. But because it is on the Base chain, and Base is still having itself a nice run, and a lot of people are looking at meme coins over there on Base, this one is gonna have a nice run up if the market continues in the upward direction for for some type of bull run. So with that being said, last thing we gotta look at is this Bitcoin chart to make sure that the price looks pretty good in order to head into a bull run. And then I got one more thing to show you guys about some tokens that some highly skilled analysts are looking at in the market right now. It's pretty interesting. But first, this right here, Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin chart on the daily. So we're above this 13 moving average, which it matters a little bit less on the daily. But what this is telling me that the price could come down to about 61,500 and still be considered bullish in my opinion. But when we zoom out overall, what we see is we fell back into this pattern right here. And if we do continue down, which we hit the top right here at 69, and we're coming down, and if you know anything about patterns, then you know it's going to come down, and it wants to touch down here. It wants to touch this yellow line again. So depending on where we are, where the price drops, it could be around here 64K. It could be, you know, depending on where it's at on those levels. But the price looking like it wants to pull back just a little bit, you know, maybe for like a week or two or something like that. When we look on the weekly chart right here, we can also see that it's calling for maybe a 60K retest right here. If this continues down, like I said, we could see some of them 50K levels, some lower levels, but don't let that freak you out. Do not let that freak you out. The time to be looking and be wary is if you see Bitcoin break below this yellow line. You see us break below this yellow line, then we want to be watching our bags really closely and scared. Maybe we should get out at that point in time. But last but not least, I wanted to talk to you guys is this right here. AI tokens lead weekly gains after the Fed interest rate cut. But I want to talk about Render. There's some tokens on here that some of these analysts are looking at, and Render, Tau are some of the ones that they let out right away, but also TIA and DYM. But it was mainly this Render token that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention with this article right here. But AI tokens overall are going to be big. They're going to be leading the financial markets, you know, investing bull run for a while. And of course, my most bullish AI token is Track. So let me know what you guys think about the video. I got to get out of here. I'm rushing it right now because my camera's going to die. So y'all think positive, and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots. And remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.